What if childhood never truly existed? 5 million years ago, innocence vanished quickly under roaring beasts and endless hunger's shadow. Imagine laughter turning into screams. In prehistoric plains, every child's playful step risked awakening predators hidden within tall grasses. A wooden doll offered comfort. Yet one growl shattered safety, proving even the smallest joy was hunted by wilderness. Children painted caves with dreams, but storms erased art overnight. Survival demanded reality, crushing imagination before it could grow. They built crowns from flowers, giggling proudly. A sudden hiss revealed danger. Childhood games ended instantly, replaced by fearful silence. Stars looked magical to children, yet elders whispered warnings. In darkness, glowing eyes of predators watched every innocent movement. In dawn's silence, first humans roamed endless plains, chasing survival. Childhood laughter echoed, fading quickly under looming hunger's shadow. Children gathered near riverbanks, splashing joyfully, yet elders warned every sound could invite predators watching silently from tall grasses. A boy carved shapes on stones, dreaming of games. But sudden roar reminded him childhood ended when danger approached. Girls braided flowers into hair, pretending queens of forest. But tribes' call dragged them back to harsh survival duties. Chasing butterflies felt magical. Yet mother's stern glance reminded, food scarce, danger constant, childhood fragile luxury vanishing too soon. Fathers taught spear crafting. Boys longed for play, yet hands bled learning survival. Their laughter replaced by cautious determination. Night arrived quickly. Stars glimmered like curious eyes. Children whispered dreams, but fear of beasts silenced innocent imaginations instantly. Part 8. One child hugged wooden doll carved by brother. Comfort faded when distant growl reminded safety was never fully guaranteed. Part 9. Stories told by elders carried warnings, not fantasies. Childhood tales became lessons, fearsome beasts, sudden storms, endless hunger teaching caution. Children peeked at glowing fire, mesmerized by dancing flames. Yet they weren't allowed near. Safety trumped wonder, survival above curiosity. Early mornings meant gathering roots and berries. Children followed mothers, but playful steps turned serious under shadows of circling predators. He chased shadows, laughter echoing, but a hawk's sudden screech shattered joy, nature's harsh reminder that innocence never lasts. Raindrops fell heavily. Children splashed, laughing wildly. But thunderous growls soon followed as storms and predators often came together without mercy. Brothers wrestled for fun, tumbling on mud. Their father's warning gaze stopped them. Games could accidentally invite hunting beasts. Some children traced stars on cave walls, dreaming freely. Yet mornings always erased fantasies, leaving hunger and survival dominating thoughts. Girls sang softly while grinding seeds, voices sweet. But elders hushed them, sound risked exposure, beauty of songs lost forever. A child climbed a tree chasing sweet fruit. He laughed, swinging carefree. Suddenly, a branch snapped, fear struck, and elders sternly scolded his recklessness. At night, children clung to mothers. Wind howled through trees, sounding like spirits. Childhood fears blended with very real dangers. The youngest painted red lines on stones, calling them rivers. Elders admired briefly, then reminded survival mattered more than play. A boy longed to race endlessly over wide plains, yet dawn's call forced him to gather wood, dreams buried beneath survival's weight. Children once built little nests of leaves, pretending birds. Harsh winds scattered them, teaching imagination couldn't withstand brutal wilderness truths. Playtime ended abruptly when lions' roar echoed. Childhood laughter became screams, tribe hurriedly huddling, proving innocence fragile before predators. Two girls braided grass, pretending crowns. A sudden hiss revealed snake, forcing them to abandon fantasies, clutching safety in fear. Children's footsteps brightened the riverbank with laughter, yet a lurking crocodile's shadow turned joy into fear, warning how fragile childhood is. A boy cherished a shiny pebble, keeping it hidden with pride. But hunger pressed him, and he exchanged it for roasted roots. Morning dew glistened beautifully. Children admired it. Yet father reminded, beauty worthless without food, teaching childhood dreams carried no weight. Children whispered of spirits in stars. But elders reminded them those lights meant hunting times, not fantasies or childlike wishes. A girl skipped happily through tall grass. Suddenly mother yanked her back, tiger crouched nearby, joy instantly devoured by survival instincts. Tiny hands molded clay into creatures of life. But a sudden crack from the fire silenced laughter, danger whispering nearby. Children raced near the cliffs, pretending to be soaring eagles. One misstep nearly cost a boy his life. Nature never forgave carelessness. A child once whistled joyfully. Elders silenced him. Whistle could invite wolves. Happiness was dangerous luxury, unsafe and predator-filled world. Children admired rainbow after storm. For a moment, childhood felt alive again. But hunger soon dragged their wonder away. At night, boy dreamt of flying. Awakening, he carried heavy wood bundles, realizing dreams belonged only to fragile childhood. Sisters twirled in circles, laughing. Suddenly hawk swooped, claws sharp. Their joy dissolved instantly into fear of death. Children built tiny shelters from sticks, pretending homes. Rain collapsed them, reminding even childhood imagination couldn't defeat nature's harsh strength. A boy painted handprints on cave wall. Proudly smiled. Elders warned wasting time weakened survival chances. His joy erased. Children sat beside grandmother, listening stories. Not fairy tales, but survival lessons. Their innocence replaced by knowledge of fear. One girl hummed happily grinding nuts. But when stranger tribe appeared, humming turned to silence, replaced by protective mother's embrace. A boy found beetle fascinating. He studied movement carefully. Yet father urged hunting practice, childhood curiosity crushed beneath necessity. Children once decorated hair with feathers, pretending birds. But when eagle attacked chicken, lesson clear, nature too brutal for fantasies. A boy balanced on stones, playing. Suddenly slipped, scraping leg. Mother scolded him harshly, play branded dangerous foolishness forever. Children gathered shiny shells, smiling proudly. But tribe traded them for meat. Childhood treasures sacrificed for survival's unyielding demand. One girl blew bubbles through reeds. She giggled watching them float. But laughter silenced when wolf's growl echoed nearby. Children's drawings covered cave walls with suns and moons. But when storm collapsed entrance, art vanished, survival became priority. A boy imitated bird songs, amusing friends. Suddenly real predator echoed back, terrifying them. Playful sounds nearly cost their lives. Children stacked stones pretending towers. Wind toppled them quickly. Elders reminded fragile dreams collapse easily, only strong shelters protect tribes. One child sang to river, voice soft. Crocodile stirred beneath water. Innocent melody nearly cost entire tribe their future. Children once made necklaces from bones, laughing proudly. But elders wore bones as warnings, proving difference between childish decoration and survival. A boy dreamed chasing deer playfully. Reality forced him into actual hunt, killing with spear. Childhood imagination died instantly. Children collected colored stones, comparing sizes. Their mother reminded, beauty worthless. Food always mattered more than playful competition. One girl pretended fire was magical spirit, clapping happily. Elders quickly scolded, fire wasn't fantasy, it meant protection, survival, and fear. A boy crafted toy spear, pretending warrior. Moments later, father placed real spear in his hands, childhood gone forever. Children played hide-and-seek among bushes. Suddenly snake appeared. Game transformed into life-threatening encounter, reminding survival erased innocence quickly. Tribe children laughed throwing pebbles. But father taught stones meant weapons, not toys. Innocence replaced by reality of hunting. A girl skipped drawing circles in dirt. Mother scolded, wasting energy dangerous, every breath needed for survival's harsh demands. Children once whirled sticks pretending dancers. But when sparks nearly caused fire, elders punished them, childhood creativity marked unsafe. A boy shouted echoes into cave. He giggled hearing replies. But tribes silenced him, noise risked drawing predators nearby. Children admired glowing fireflies, calling them stars. Suddenly bats swooped low, reminding even beauty could hide danger in darkness. One child made mud figures, laughing proudly. Rain washed them away, teaching childhood creations disappeared before nature's powerful hands. Children once shared berries secretly, giggling. But famine struck. Sharing replaced by fighting, childhood friendship dissolved into hunger-driven desperation. A girl braided her brother's hair, smiling. Predator's roar ended moment, proving wilderness rarely allowed extended moments of joy. A boy clapped joyfully chasing shadows. Suddenly jackal appeared, blending into darkness. Innocent game transformed into terrifying survival encounter. Children once dreamed of endless rivers of fruit. Yet famine taught quickly, dreams worthless, reality demanded hard labor instead. One girl hummed while fetching water. Crocodile splashed suddenly, ending her song, reminding beauty existed briefly before danger devoured it. Children built sandcastles by river. Rising tide destroyed them instantly. Childhood joy drowned beneath waves, teaching impermanence of fragile innocence. A boy skipped stones, smiling proudly. But father reminded stones weren't toys, they were weapons necessary for family's survival always. Children once laughed freely under moonlight. Wolves howled nearby, laughter turned silence, innocence dissolved beneath terror echoing across night plains. In wilderness, childhood moments flickered like fireflies, beautiful yet brief. Survival demanded maturity early. Laughter vanished, leaving resilience as only inheritance.